Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the thumbs up. A mother of three has passed away just few weeks before her relocation with her family to Canada from Nigeria. She is a 41 years old woman and she has been killed just few weeks before she was to relocate to Canada with her entire family. And she is known as Oluwakemi. She was murdered by suspected armed robbers around Odutang in Ketu, Lagos, Nigeria. It was also gathered that this same woman was returning from a vigil at 6 a.m. on April 10th, 2021, which happened to be her husband's birthday. That's that same date when she was followed by some armed robbers on her way home around 6 a.m., which is not even an odd hour. And in an attempt to pick up her bag and her phone. That was what they wanted to steal from her. They ended up stabbing this woman multiple times on her chest and on her ribs. Why did they have to go to this extent? You're trying to steal from somebody and at the same time you kill the person. Is this really making any sense to these people at all? Isn't it enough for you to steal what the person has in his or her own possession and then you let the person leave? Why snatch and take away what you really wanted to take from the person and you still kill that person? And this is a woman who you know that obviously she can't struggle. Women, when you face them with things like this, they are very scared. They would rather leave you to take what you have come to pick and spare their lives. You know, for a mother, the main thing that will come to her mind will be her kids. So she would rather let them take anything they have come for, but just spare her life. This is the only thing these people would have done for this poor woman who was just on her way back from the vigil. These are people that are harmless. They don't even have any intention to hurt anybody, just going on their own. And these people that have made up their minds not to work, not to labor, decided that they would go and take someone else's sweat. And then why didn't you just take that thing? You now had to ensure that you inflict injuries on her multiple times, or a woman. Why do all of that at the same time? Even after getting what they wanted, they still wanted to hurt this woman. And her attackers were the ones who even picked up her own phones and they called her parents to inform them that she was fatally injured. Is it that these armed robbers did not know what they were doing? Or for them to have called her family, were they regretting why they carried that action and they wanted her to leave? Because on a serious note, with this kind of people, they would not want to help you at all. Even if you're dying, they would let you die so you don't speak up or implicate them in any way. But these other ones, they were the ones that called her own parents to come and pick her up. It should be like, what is happening there? Why did they have to call her parents to pick her? Probably they started feeling bad that they didn't have to go to that extent because that was too much. Stabbing a woman multiple times on her chest and rib. Are they expecting her to survive that whole incident that happened? And it was so painful because it's her own parents they had to call. Imagine hearing that kind of news. Her parents who may be even far away from them, and then maybe they've not even seen their daughter for some days or for some weeks since she's married. And the call they're receiving is, come, your daughter has been badly injured. How devastated would her parents be on hearing that from the phone? Also, relatives were said to have raced to the scene and rushed the woman to the hospital on Odutan Street, where she was pronounced dead. Were they expecting her to still survive those multiple stabs that they gave her? Obviously, a woman cannot survive that, even a man. Injuries to the chest is a very delicate place. Once you have sustained injuries like that, it's not even one stab, it was more than one. And then it's difficult for the person to still live after such stabbing. And another bad part again, the ribs. Why did they have to treat this woman terribly like this? Or was this a stage thing? Is it that they really meant to kill her, not to even steal? And so they didn't want it to look like they came there to kill her. Let them make it look like they came there to steal. It's so painful that these kids have lost their mother to the hands of these people. And the woman and her husband and her three children were billed to relocate down to Canada in few weeks' time before this unfortunate death. Her murderers was said to have thrown the entire community. Those who killed her threw the entire community into panic, with residents demanding an end to attacks by armed hoodlums who usually pounce on commuters early in the mornings or at nightfall. It's scary because you're coming back from work, either a third shift or you're on your way to work very early. These people would just stage themselves and wait for you. And then when you are on your way, they will now attack you. Please, I hope that something should be done about this. Probably there should be more security that should be boosted in areas, especially in areas that have been dominant with this particular act. So you're walking in fear. And it's like this woman was coming from one bad place. She was coming back from her vigil where she went to. And then unknown to her that would be her last day. Look at a mother of three. They just took her away from her family. Why are these people so inhuman? All they're after is what they want. More security needs to be boosted. I think it has got to that point. Look at even a woman. Usually, when people attack like that, when they attack women, they know women don't have the strength to attack back or to struggle with them. The least some women would do maybe to pull their own bag from their hands for them not to collect it from them. But physical engagements like fight and all of that, women don't do that. They are so scared. What they will do is that they will just allow the hoodlums to take what they have come for and leave them alone. I'm sure what has been ringing in this woman's head will be her kids. She'll be remembering her kids and thinking, oh, what about my children? Mothers, that will be the first thing that will come to her mind. It's very painful because even if you look at it, won't you think of something else at the same time, friends? A woman who is said to relocate to Canada on her way back from vigil. Hoodlums came to steal her bag and the phone. After getting what they wanted, they still stabbed her multiple times. If you want to analyze it in a different way, to a perspective, it will be looking like it was something that was really planned for her. Maybe, who knows? Some people are not happy for people's progress and success in life. You can never tell if they were sent by somebody. And the police command, that's Adejobi, said that the case has been transferred to the homicide section and they are going to investigate further regarding her death. It's such a great pain. May the soul of Oluwakemi rest in perfect peace with the Lord. And may Almighty God console her husband, her kids, her parents, her entire family, friends, well-wishers, and every other person that knew them. May God console them all. In this life, when you are moving higher, Some will rejoice with you, but not all will rejoice with you. And those that won't rejoice with you, they are either engaging in two things. Either they are praying for God to do a miracle for them, or they are praying for your downfall. That is how some human beings are. And I'm sure some people must have been aware that she and her family is trying to relocate. I'm sure she has been going for her vigil and coming back, not just on the 10th was her first day. No. That is why another thing is also being looked at with this whole incident that just happened. One, these hoodlums had to call her parents to come and pick her up. Is it like they were paid to do this job, but they didn't really want to kill her? But unfortunately, they had already carried out a horrible act on her. And they still wanted to save her life. That was why they called her family. I'm sure if they didn't want to save her life, they wouldn't have called her family. Then why did they call her family? Because most times, such kind of people, they are after what they will gain or what they have come for. They don't even care. Even if you're dying, they'll just walk away. But this one still deemed it fit to call her family. I'm sure they were doing that so that they can come to help her, either maybe help to sustain her life. It's such a pity. So another thing would be calculated from all of this. Probably the hoodlums did not have the intentions of killing her. And when they realized that this woman might be dying, they felt the best thing is rather than leave her there, let them call her family. But the deed has already been done. If they were actually sent, I'm sure, probably, who knows, they may eventually find out. It's so painful that people would walk on the streets and they walk in fear. You're on your way back from work, you're walking in fear. You're on your way to work, you're walking in fear. Why have some people decided that it's other people's sweat they would live on? Those hands and legs they are using to chase people up and down to steal from them, it's not better for them to go in search for a job, no matter how little or petty it is. It's better than stealing from other people. Look at how this poor innocent woman has passed away, and they're set to leave for Canada just in few weeks' time. That is why a question is being drawn here. Because for these people to have called her parents, they actually wanted them to help her because they already knew that the injuries she had sustained were so bad. And maybe to these rebels, they didn't want her to die. They still wanted her to live. But unfortunately, she did not make it. Then were they sent to really kill her and they didn't have the mind to do that completely? They just wanted to inflict injuries on her so as to go back and give the person feedback that they have killed her because they may request that they want evidence to prove. Would this be the case with regards to Oluwakemi's death? Maybe one of her friends or someone they have mentioned to that they are relocating may not be happy with them. It is very, very possible it happens. A lot of people have faced with things like this in their lives. And so that is why some people keep things to themselves. They don't pronounce what their next plans are, all because of one thing: people that have wicked minds and wicked intentions. If they go down critically to actually investigate this whole thing, you may find out that these people may have been sent to her. And as a result of one person's envy or jealousy or the other, they will say they rather watch her die than watch her live and go back to Canada to relocate over there. You will be rejoicing with some people or you're smiling with them and then notifying them of what's happening around you. Unfortunately, some of them are just out to get you in a very wicked way. Some people have lost their lives today all because they communicated with the wrong person who wasn't out to see them succeed, but the person was out to see them fail. It's really painful that it has come to this for this woman. Some people might have heard, okay, she wants to relocate. Then they will now say, let us see how she would relocate. I just hope and pray that something should be done. Either they should boost more security on the streets, because people are coming back from places where they are working or vigil at the church, and then innocently they will be attacked. And some of these attackers, when they come to meet you and you don't have anything in your position, they will beat you to a pulp. I pray for God's intervention upon this family. I wonder if they're still going to. I'm sure with this whole thing, they may decide that the best thing is for them to still relocate, because you can never tell who and who is against them, or who is happy with them or who is not happy with them. In this situation, they will just advise the man to live quietly with his kids. Something should really be done with regards to this. Friends, what do you all think? Especially owing to the fact that this hoodlums, after stabbing her multiple times, they had to call her family. Do you think they really wanted to save her? Or do you think they felt with guilt and then they wanted to see if they can help her life so that she wouldn't pass away? Or do you think this is a stage act? Because this is a woman who is helpless, who would not even retaliate. Do you think it was an attack that was done deliberately to kill her? Because stabbing her multiple times on the chest and on the rib. Please, whatever you think, you can put that down at the comment section. Right now, it's just for people to be very, very careful and observant of their environment. That's why it's always good for people to pray and ask for God's protection going in and coming out. You can never tell what's out there waiting for you. Nobody knows, only God Himself knows. And that is the reason why everybody needs to really pray, because we are not alive by our own might or neither by our own strength. It's only the grace of God that is actually sustaining and keeping us. Friends, please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class, and you will have lots of gain At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matpa, he is the teacher and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below. So please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matpa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below so you have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's Tube Mastery class and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again and God bless you all.